under
Trump lowered our
Biden,
taxes.
under
Biden wants to raise them higher than they are now.
There is a bill that he put in place, that's already put in place, and it is steadily going up. Our taxes are going to keep going up because of the bill he put in place.
Are you telling pork pies in a bag of tripe?
What you're feeling right now will always be a byproduct of the last presidential term.
Let me
And
take
then
I want to take a guess. Do you blame Trump for the high gas prices? And you don't. Who do you blame for that?
There's obviously a war going on. There's a lot of stuff.
A war.
What causes the mind to depart from rational thought or behavior? That is the subject of Dianetics.
Do you think there have been any wars under Trump?
Absolutely.
100% wouldn't have been any wars.
This goes beyond that.
There wasn't any
100%.
wars.
My love,
no
this
war.
goes beyond
No
that.
war.
This goes beyond that. Israel and the United States, regardless of who's our president, they are and will always protect each other.
Why?
It doesn't matter what your
Why have groceries gone up 25%?
You're hitting topics that are kind of
That didn't
irrelevant.
happen until Trump was gone.
And like I said, our current presidents,
I have no idea.
right? Everything is a byproduct of something else.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States.
Nothing is in a vacuum.
Yeah, him
Nothing
printing
happens
money
alone.
and making our lives miserable.
Well, I think
You're
it has
trying
more to do with
you're
the blue state
oversimplifying.
lockdowns.
What do you think about the borders being wide open and all these terrorists coming over here? Do you think terrorists are not coming over here over an open border? Are
Right
you
now,
that naive?
My
that
love,
you can't admit
statistically
that?
speaking, most people are entering illegally, but they're staying through visas. The reason they stay
We have no
illegally-
idea who these people are. They don't come over with ID.
We're not talking about that. I'm saying right now, people, and I'm not going to specify the country because I don't really want to add that, but there's people from a specific country. They come here on planes. They overstay their visas. And that's a bigger issue than the actual border.
Among the unprecedented number of migrants illegally crossing into the U.S. from Mexico,
10 million people have come across
hold on,
the
my
border.
love. There
10
are
million.
people, there are Trump supporters like you guys who were like, oh my gosh, yeah, they got so hype about this. They went to the border and then they actually realized the issue's not as big as people are making it seem.
10,000 migrants a day. That is what federal officials say they are encountering at the U.S. southern border on average in December. That's among the highest numbers ever recorded.
I've heard the opposite from
10 million
It was a
people.
Trump, literally a Trump supporter.
I've only heard that it's worse than their media's telling us.
Worse than we've
That sounds like
I've heard the
CNN.
opposite only.
So
I'm not a
many
lawyer.
people
I never
walk
said I was a lawyer.
I thought you said
I'm
you
not
were law school.
No, I took pre-law and I was political science, but I'm not a lawyer. I didn't say I was a lawyer.
So you're not concerned at all about our open borders?
I have my concerns. I don't think that, like I said, I'm not fascinated with any politician.
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking
I
lying.
believe in
So
real.
you don't vote then?
I do vote. I
Really?
vote all the time. I've voted ever since I could vote.
You make it sound like what's the difference?
No, there's not what's the
big deal.
difference. It's not what's the difference. It's I'm not going to put a man like Trump or Biden or what have you, anybody. Doesn't
you're not
matter.
gonna stand
To be
for
fair,
anybody.
Trump was a celebrity for
Right,
decades before.
exactly, but he didn't, and that's an issue.
So isn't that part of the fascination? Is not his politicals also?
Were you
There's a
his
celebrity
biggest
element.
fan? Were you his fan when he was
I mean,
on
I
Celebrity?
didn't mind
right,
him. I had.
But you weren't his fan.
I
You
mean,
weren't
I
a fan.
wasn't
Like,
a-
you
hey,
weren't wearing a Trump
Everybody
hat.
loved Trump when he
I'm
wasn't
not really a big fan of
politician.
that many celebrities, though.
When Trump wasn't a politician, everybody loved him.
I just
Only when
saw-
he came
Yeah,
out
he was on
as
every
a
TV show.
Republican did they
The
start
View was
that
hugging him.
racist
There was
hate
a recent
bullshit.
clip of The View.
Maybe
like
in
when
your
they started
generation,
way
no
back
offense, but
when,
my generation
and
absolutely
Donald
don't give a
How
fuck
old are you?
about
on the show.
I'm 26.
And they, oh,
I've been trying to make sense of this number that is a dream to Republicans, where voters ages 18 to 34, Trump is outperforming with them. Gen Z and millennials are the two biggest voting blocs going into this election. That is not traditional that they would be siding more with the Republican candidate.
No one in everyone in my generation knows is that
Like this one.
he's Trump. He's, no offense, but he's just like a silly, goofy
Here we go.
president.
But you know, Gen Z's polling.
all my friends,
a
lot of friends your age are all.
Yeah, you know, Gen Z's polling
Well, I guess
pretty
so.
well for Trump right now.
Huh?
Gen Z's polling with Trump right now.
But again, it's not a product of Trump.
I'm talking about
Why?
the poll, though. That's
But
the
no,
rest-
but
that's
it's
the
not
product
because of Trump.
He's not a
You have to critically think. No, it's not because it's a politician. Critically think about what's happening right now. We are
Yeah, we
at
are.
war.
We want Trump to
We
fix
are
it.
at war. You understand? We are at.
under peace for years.
Hold on, but you're oversimplifying this. We're at war. So what you were saying is
Thanks to Biden.
Thanks to Biden.
it's hard to.
Weak
But do
ass
you guys see
Biden.
how it's hard to talk to you when you're not letting me finish my thought?
Yeah, let it go. This is
you're,
good.
we're talking about we're in a war right now. The reason he's polling is because Gen Z does not agree with the war in Israel. A lot of them are pro ending the war, pro ceasefire, right? So what you have is people who are angry at Biden, not because of anything other than the fact that he won't call for a ceasefire. I think he just recently did, but he hasn't called it for a long time. So it's not that everyone's like, oh my God, I want to vote for Trump. It's that people are like, fuck, I don't like that Biden's causing a genocide in their opinion. So it has nothing to do, Gen Z's not mobilizing the way that you guys are weirdly mobilizing.
I will say when they ask poll questions about like who do you think would handle the economy better or international policy, Trump is winning in all those different categories.
Will teach Donald Trump and extreme MAGA Republicans a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the movement of America.
The only categories that Biden wins are abortion,
I will say,
social justice,
and how he did
Not
COVID.
even an abortion. Most people are against abortion.
All right, but I'm saying the way they poll.
Inaccurate.
The way they poll.
It's super
in terms
close.
of polling.
The percentage is very close, and it's actually slightly more.
In terms of polling.
I was just gonna say that.
I think more people woke up.
That's
Sorry.
why Trump came to
Sorry, I can't agree
Trump,
on that.
I was gonna say even Trump has changed his mind and is not pro-abortion, but he's pro-choice.
Well, Trump technically never came out and said, I want all abortion banned.
No, he never did, and he is pro-choice. Personally, he is
wants the
absolutely
states to
pro-choice.
decide.
He let the states decide. Yeah.
Which is how it should
He literally
be.
just said that like 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
Yeah, last week you said that on the video.
I was gonna say that. See, and this is where
And Biden thinks it's okay to kill babies right up until they come out
Correct.
of the birth canal.
Colorado, you can kill
Chop it
kill
off.
babies 30 days
You're
after
nuts.
birth. You're allowed to legally kill a baby 30 days after birth in
There's a
Colorado.
lot of cities
in Colorado.
that have
I don't know about.
That's
I
the
don't
most
wanna talk
extreme.
About,
That's the most extreme.
I don't know about
abortion
that.
bill.
I'm not gonna. I don't
That's
know
that's
anything
just
about that.
infanticide.
That's sick.
So you're gonna
That's
vote for
sick.
Trump then?
I'm not telling you who I'm voting for, but I will tell you that I think Trump is not right for our presidency, and I don't think that Biden's right for our presidency.
But you only have two choices.
No, I'm letting you know what I believe. I'm not telling you what I'm voting for.
But you have two choices.
I'm telling you right now, Trump is not good for presidency. Biden is not good for presidency, and we need to stop.
So you're gonna sit home
Hold
then?
on, can you let me finish? And we need to stop.
I hope you stay home.
We need to stop letting 80-year-olds, 70-year-olds, and 60-year-olds run for president.
Yes. Squid pro row.
Well,
And
it
we
doesn't
need to
matter
stop.
how old they are, it just matters
It
how
does
bad their
matter.
dementia is.
No, it does
Can
matter.
I say two things real quick?
If companies refuse to hire someone above the age of 55, and if our retirement is 62, then no one. Why would if Walmart doesn't want to hire you at 62, why the hell would we put you in office?
We should have age limits on presidency, but we don't.
Thank you.
So for now, I want Trump.
Right.
The two things I'm going to say is I think that when you get into the ballot box, I think you're going to vote for Donald Trump, and here's why. This is my guess. Reason
You don't
number
know me
one.
well enough.
Reason number one, you're a real woman, and reason number two, you're an attractive person. You're objectively attractive.
Is this real?
Those two reasons lean you towards being a conservative or Republican. So I think
listen
when you're in
to
the
this
ballot
stat.
box,
When Trump was in office, the average mortgage payment was $1,700.
That's why she's not a Democrat.
Now it's $3,400.
no facial piercings, no
I have a
visible
facial
tattoos.
piercing.
Does that? Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy?
that's not like the liberal kind.
It's
That's a normal
double.
kind.
I'm not a liberal, I'll say that. I'm also not a conservative. I also don't believe in a two-party system. I don't believe either of those presidents are good for presidency.
Are you a
I
Marxist?
truly believe that America
Marxist?
can and should do better. I believe that we are better than this, and I believe we are better than the other side. I think we can
So-
and should be better than all of this.
Would
How
you,
come
would you
you-
consider yourself a Marxist?
I would not consider myself
So
a
how come you didn't
Marxist.
come over and engage us before? Why did? Because you were standing there looking at
Because
us.
I wanted to see, I personally, and I don't mean this to offend any of you guys,
Yeah.
I do find this ridiculous, and you're not included
You don't
in
like the
that.
cowboy hat?
I just think
Ridiculous
it's
is
like
my
I
middle name,
think
lady.
I think
We're
my-
standing for something.
Yeah.
It's
I
no
think you
different than a
should stand
BLM
for
pin
it.
or a Free Palestine
What
pin.
we're doing is
But the
weird.
thing is, look,
But hey, were you at that abortion
none
rally
of
here
them are
yesterday?
here.
Were you
They
at
were here
the-
yesterday.
Were
They had
you
snipers here.
yesterday?
but that's different. What are they asking for? They're talking about what? Say it again.
Free Palestine.
Right. What are they specifically talking about? What are they fighting for? When they're saying free ceasefire? Because
No, they
what?
want the demolition of Israel from the river
No,
to the sea.
no.
Do you know what NY is doing? About what? About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
Palestine will be free.
I wish I was more educated. I'm not either.
Oh.
I came from Colombia.
But do you notice there is actually statistics that prove this? The further right people go, the further left other people will go. You guys are hitting this like there's us who live in the
You
middle.
can't blame us for how crazy the lefties are.
You
They're nuts.
you can blame each other actually.
They're letting men play in women's sports.
But the thing is, you
and
can
change in
you can-
Bally's bathroom.
You can literally blame each other.
Yes.
The further right you go, like the further extreme you
Can
go,
I
the
say?
further extreme
Can I
they're
say,
gonna go.
according to research, the right wing has hardly moved right in the past 60
Oh,
years.
that's wrong. I actually saw like
And
literally.
the left wing has
Yeah,
gone
we're
far
always
left.
against men
And I'll give you the
playing
perfect.
women's
I'll give you the perfect example.
We're
When
always
it comes to,
against
let
No,
me
but
give
there's
you-
actual
let me give you an
statistics.
example. Let's just use the abortion because that's a good one. 50 years ago, what were Republicans calling for? No abortion. What are they calling for today? No abortion. You can't go further right than that. With the left, they originally had your stance, which is what I used to be. Life, mother in danger, rape, incest, up to viability.
But why would you say used to be?
Because that's what liberals used to be.
But why wouldn't you just stick to your own conviction?
But now the Democrats have pushed to any reason, anytime,
but
any
why
point.
wouldn't you stick to your own conviction?
Well,
why would someone else be?
Though, because I looked
but
at
why would someone else going to an extreme cause you to hit the
I'll
other
tell you
extreme?
why. I'll tell you why. Because my whole view of when life begins changed. I started to acknowledge
then you don't
science.
actually believe the middle anymore. That's different.
Right. I believe that life starts at conception.
But the fact that you said said that because they hit an extreme, you hit the other. That's weird.
Well, if I had to choose between two sides, killing no babies or killing all babies, I'm going to choose killing no babies.
But why do you have to? Why can't you stay like level ground? Like I love.
Well, can I tell you?
I will tell you something. And I'll say this in all honesty. Republicans before Trump, great people.
And the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of of Ukraine.
Great people.
Even better now.
Yeah.
Before Trump, they were great. I think a specific type of Trump supporter or Republican woke up. I think the Republican that felt unseen for different reasons.
What's radical about
up.
us? We don't want open borders. We don't want to mutilate kids' genitals. We don't want to kill babies after they come out of the birth canal. Why would you use the word radical? I never used the word radical. Think about everything the left wants is nuts. We're sitting in the same spot we always were.
Let me show you. Perfect example within your group, what it looks like to me. This is the most level-headed person in your group.
The one that was all 6s and 7s.
Yeah. Actually able to. If you want people to be Trump
I'm
supporters.
I'm a former Democrat.
Well, I was gonna say if you want people to be Trump supporters, that's who. And I would never. But this is who you would use.
Should be more like Adam.
Someone like you pushes people away.
Have you seen Adam's dogs?
You're a little funny.
He made me a big Trump supporter.
Yeah. I turned Adam into this person.
Into the party.
Personally, like for me, if you were trying to get me on your side, you would never win. Someone like him, possibly. Someone like her, probably not. You haven't talked much. I can't say anything. I don't know. It's not that I don't like you. I don't know you. I can't not like you.
Value here, her words.
She hasn't said anything really.
Speaks for me.
Don't be racist.
No, that's what the left says.
It doesn't. It shouldn't.
The color speaks.
It shouldn't. You should.
Society that we're in now.
No, the Democrats say the darker you are, the more oppressed you are. So you're the most oppressed here.
I think you're hitting, but you're hitting internet extremes.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Like you're really
hitting. It's culture war.
You're hitting like the extreme sides of the internet. You guys are probably on the side of the internet, and you've pigeonholed yourself on the side of the internet. The same way there's liberals that pigeonhole themselves in sides of the internet. But then there's an entire world outside of these two groups. We exist, and we think everything that on both sides. It's just. It's like you guys are all ridiculous. No offense, like both sides. The way that you feel about the left,
ridiculous,
and that's okay.
Yeah.
He called me crazy. He called me out of my mind.
You said something incorrect.
Well, sis is science. And if you don't like science, my love, that is actually
you just said one thing incorrect.
So sis,
I'm just a woman. I'm
cis
just a
means
female.
normal.
I just have a vagina. I don't
that's
cis anything.
But that's fine. That's fine. Cis is just a scientific word. That's like if I called you a Homo sapien.
I want to say one thing
cis
too.
Cis means normal.
You are a Homo sapien.
100.
That's like,
I'm normal too.
If I called you a Homo sapien and you're like, I'm not a Homo sapien, I'm human. The entire science world will look at you like, okay.
Hold on. I want to say one thing.
That's what you just said.
Transgender dysphoria, whatever you want to call it, has been considered a mental illness by DSM-5. Mm-hmm. So 100% of trans people are mentally ill.
They are, according to them. Correct.
It's a mental illness. If you think you're on the wrong body, that's science. That's what science says. So 100% of trans people are mentally ill. Now, can we accept them as people? Of course.
Yes.
Do they deserve rights?
Yeah.
Of course. You know, if someone's 18 and above wants to have surgery, do what you ever want to do with your body. I don't really care.
They're like, wait. I do believe that you guys, me, and everyone else, we deserve better than 80-year-olds in office.
He's 77.
80-year-olds in office. I believe that America can and should do better, and I think that this is so divisive.
They control the term
That's
limits.
okay, my love.
We're screwed.
Everything that we do, if what we're doing helps Trump win, it's going to make you safer. It's going to make everything cheaper for your family and your friends.
That's such a political answer. I believe that you believe.
No, I truly.
What's your name, by the way?
I agree to disagree.
Cassandra. I don't
nice
think
to meet
that
you.
you're.
Adam.
I don't think you guys are bad.
You were a
people
pleasure
in
to talk to, by the way.
Yeah. Awesome.
Even if we disagree with a few things.
I thought you were annoying, but I still recorded it anyway.
That I was annoying, but.
You're gonna get your own video on my
fair.
channel. It's just gonna be you and me.
That's fine. I actually led the debate team at my schools, so. And as for me being annoying, thank you.
Can I get one? Can you say one thing out in the way just to show kindness? Can we both say God bless Trump? God bless Trump.
She won't do it.
I actually am an atheist as well.
Then can we just say bless Trump?
Oh, my love.
Can we just say bless Trump?
I can say have a beautiful day.
Can we just say Trump? Just say his name.
I can say, I don't know how you're going to edit it.
Just say Trump.
So.
No, there's no editing. I don't edit
Say I
videos.
love Trump and we'll let you go.
Just say Trump.
Just
say Trump.
I love humanity, I love humans, and I love Americans. And
Therefore,
I love people who believe in God, and I'm glad that brings you peace. And thank you for saying God bless you. God bless.
Have a good day.
Sandra.